you'll be seeing in-game in the new season is Vernon Carey Jr. Coming from Duke, he's now wearing a Hornets jersey.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night in Salt Lake City. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, there's the Jazz, a game behind.
And I think for the Jazz, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
You're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Utah Jazz made a big move last year with the trade for Mike Conley. Conley said the players they had in place, two-way guys who play unselfishly, is something I've built my game around. We have guys who are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back to you.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And, Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. D'Angelo Russell out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now the Timberwolves on the break. To the left side wing. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside, Bogdanovic. He's looking for Ingles and finds him. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Rubio with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez. That shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Utah, another 3.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And here's Bogdanovic after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Russell, no luck. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. He had a nice open look right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Towns. Over Gobert. That one a little long.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Russell. Tips it, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 7.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Throw good, Edwards. And it's tied up with that one.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now Conley. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Towns with it. Now defended by Gobert. Towns, no luck. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's tipped and stolen by Russell. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Rubio with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Mitchell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
One shot.
High-character kid, well-spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Down low. Here's Towns. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all. And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. The free throw drops for Towns. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Rubio, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Russell. Towns trying to get open. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Conley against Rubio. Conley dishes to Ingles. Buries the long-range jumper.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in, completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
Rubio outside. It's stolen by Ingles. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So crafty with the ball in his hands. Ingles catches the defense napping.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what we're seeing lately from Ingles, he's a two-way threat, has the size, length, and instincts to affect both ends of the floor.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in, and then for Minnesota, Davis comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
First free throw is good. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Here's the 3. The shot missing. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Clarkson.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Mitchell wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Because he's so good at putting the ball on the floor and making plays, the 3 is going to be available to Donovan Mitchell.
Bogdanovich against Russell. And there's the pass to Beasley. 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, rebounded by Clarkson. Jazz leading by 6. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson. Another shot, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 14 points.
Well, the long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
A different look for Utah. George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Culver's checked in for Russell. Here's Mitchell. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
The Timberwolves haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
One is off.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
That one is no good. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Thunder. Here's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. Timberwolves trail by 4. Beasley outside. And Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Favors passes to Clarkson. Here's the dish to Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Minnesota has possession. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Here's O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mitchell with it. Beasley covering. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now, here's Clarkson. A second chance effort, and it's Favors laying it in.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Here's Beasley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Clarkson against Beasley. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Utah making a change here. Azubuike's checked in. Now, here's Culver. They swipe it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. He feeds it to Azubuike. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
No good on that one. Minnesota making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. And here's Culver. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots from 12. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. 1:21 left to play in the first. O'Neal up top, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Azubuike. Over Beasley. Azubuike, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Back to Beasley. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Hernan Gomez against Mitchell. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Beasley, the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Culver. Knocked loose. Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. No good from Beasley. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And that one good from Clarkson.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Clarkson against Beasley. Beyond the arc. The shot that time not on target. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz, Conley out there with O'Neal. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Niang in at the small forward.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Davis dishes to Culver. Timberwolves passing it around. Now, here is Hernangomez. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here is O'Neal. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Rubio kicks to Edwards. Pass to Hernangomez. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Gobert. And now here comes Conley leading the break, and it's blocked. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Azubuike. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
That one falls for Azubuike. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Russell's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 12. Out to the wing to stop the run. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Mitchell. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And it goes down 2 points. Hernangomez has got his second bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Gobert. No points in the game yet for him.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. Could have given up the rock, but has the confidence now to put the ball on the floor and force the defense to react.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Drawing before our eyes the confidence of Gobert. Comfortable doing a little of everything now.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A 12-point game. From past the arc. Edwards can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Russell gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Utah leading by 10. Bounce pass Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Azubuike. The Jazz working the ball around now. Gobert moves back up. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Free throw good, Russell.
Being a lottery pick often comes with high expectations, but Russell has shaped into a quality NBA player.
Good on both. Jazz leading by 8. O'Neal with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right side, Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Rubio.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And a change for the Timberwolves. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Rubio taking his time here. To the wing right side. Here's Towns. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Here's the pass to Clarkson. That one goes in. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Russell against Clarkson. Outside, Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now Clarkson, and favors kicks to Ingles. Here's Clarkson. Favors, and there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. They get the rebound. Towns. Off target, his 6th miss and 13 attempts from the floor. Over in the corner, Conley. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. Rubio, the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic. A very nice season for him last year. Around 20 points per game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Both good from the line that time.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And here's Clarkson. A three ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Mitchell outside. Beasley against Clarkson. And the rejection by Towns. And here they go. And Edwards with the stuff.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Clarkson finds Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
Here's Clarkson. Towns with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Second is Anthony Edwards.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Mitchell against Russell. Shoots from the elbow. They get it again. Favors and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Love the gritty work inside from Favors. When he's down there, it makes the defense very nervous.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
The former third overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Culver's checked in for Minnesota. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Utah has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 31-point game against Oklahoma City.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well.
And here's Clarkson after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Mitchell against Russell. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Drills the elbow jumper. Ingles has got 7 points in the game.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick and roll action, just making plays.
Beasley right side. Now here's Clarkson. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Pull up Jay. Tries again, and the rejection by Favors. But they'll get another chance.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops for Towns.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Minnesota making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Towns drops them both.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell with a wide open look. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Mitchell missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 22 points, and at Kentucky, Coach Calipari famously forbid Karl Anthony Towns to shoot three-pointers. Kenny, you look at how Towns shoots in the NBA, maybe Coach Cal regrets that decision.
Well, I think Cal wanted him to demonstrate that he can dominate his side. But this guy has the ability to shoot the 3. He was the #1 pick overall, but I would have let him shoot them threes in Kentucky.
And Kenny, I agree with you, because growing up, he's had him in the game after Kevin Durant. He's got a big man body, but he likes to play that wing.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. They've got Ricky Rubio. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Culver. And it's Hernangomez in at the 4. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Edwards, he's checked in for Culver. That one misses. Jazz trail by 4. Ingles with the ball. Gobert finds Favors. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Fires, high post, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Minnesota shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Now here's Gobert. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Russell passes to Towns. Jacks up a 3. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns. Russell's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. Conley feeling it out. He dishes it to Mitchell. Over Russell. Will it go? Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Now Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. And it's Mitchell missing.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Jazz trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns with the steal. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And Conley drops them both. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. And here is Conley after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Towns with the bucket.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Now here is Conley. 7 points in the game. Kicks to Bogdanovich. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Russell finds Hernan Gomez, and it's good for 2. Hernan Gomez has got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Clearly a foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. The free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the inside, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And the Jazz call time here. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And we can talk all we want about their passing, but from three-point range, these point guards have been filling it up for the past month. Fourth, Michael Conley.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. great backup plan for any point guard to have.
It is. The ball is in their hands, and these guys feel comfortable stepping back behind that line and knocking it down.
Has to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 16. Russell dishes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here is Conley. He's got 7. Here's Mitchell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
It's good on the putback. Hernangomez has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's Utah here with the ball after the basket by Minnesota.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Edwards against Conley. Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way over Mitchell. Russell, no good. Jazz trail by 20. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Hernangomez. And it's Malik Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. Pass to O'Neal. Beasley against Clarkson. Beasley with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Rubio. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 8th assist in the game. And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just look at...
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Timberwolves also changing it up. Davis comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Culver's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Conley. He's got 9. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Davis with the jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Conley. Clarkson kicks to Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Beasley. so he gets them both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 15 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Now here's Culver. Over by Conley. Culver's shot is off. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Looking to get back on track here. Conley's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
The first free throw is good.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
Both shots good from the stripe. Minnesota leading by 20. Culver passes to Edwards. Here's Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beasley right side. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Davis. Edwards kicks to Culver. Passes it to Davis. Edwards with it. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's Beasley on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the rejection by Favors. Conley for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Conley's got 12.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half. Now has his 2nd.
.151 left in the 3rd. Beasley against Clarkson. Again, the miss by Beasley. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Pass to Davis. Here's Edwards. Gobert with the block. Right wing. Fires from the corner. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. And it's now 23 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
50 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Clock at 6. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley gets the bucket.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Beasley against Clarkson. Beasley outside. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. Miss a couple, make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Conley out there with Clarkson. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And Edwards with the stuff.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Favors. Over Russell. Here's Clarkson. Minnesota with the rebound.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to it.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Conley inside the line. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Conley's got 11 in the second half. Russell against Conley. Left side, Towns. Offline with his 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And the first one drops. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Malik Beasley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves leading by 16. To the right side. Towns is doubled. Dishes to Edwards. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And here is Mitchell. Outside Favors. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jazz trail by 16. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, what a play!
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now, here's Rubio. There's the dish to Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Gets a hand on it, and there's Favors putting it right back in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Here's Russell. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 15. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns. Russell's got 23 points.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Conley against Rubio. Takes the 13-footer, and no good.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Outside Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Edwards, that's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Russell against Mitchell. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Here's Mitchell. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 17. Outside Russell. Back to Rubio. Pulls it from the elbow. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Conley.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Got a piece of it. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Conley's got 16 points here in the second half. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Russell looking it over. Shoots it up, and he hits the jumper for 2. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Favors finds Conley. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 15. The pass to Towns. Over Favors. Towns, no luck. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jam. And it's Mitchell missing. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gets to the corner and buries it. Edwards got 31.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Minnesota shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And Edwards with the stuff.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Now here's Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Over Russell. And that one hits back iron. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Mitchell against Russell. And the rejection by Towns. Passes it to Edwards. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed era?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And he makes the first. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Conley dishes to Mitchell. They need this. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 34 points.
And few seven-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Here's Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Minnesota's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Beasley, covered by Mitchell. Beasley against Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here is Mitchell. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Mitchell against Beasley. Here's Towns. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And here's Ingles outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
One of the better jump shooters in the league with a hand in his face. Ingo's ringing true.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
The free throw drops for Towns. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Williams-Goss. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, you have to understand what your strengths are. Just not a good finish at the rim on that play.
McDaniels, offensive rebound, and there it is for him.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Gobert. Now Hughes. Free throw line jump shot. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Here's Bolmaro. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
2K now. So
it's really important in 2K for us to get the players correct, like all of their physical attributes. So what's one thing that 2K has to get right about your player in the game?
probably my hair. I feel like I have a little bit.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Spurs. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And, of course, Oklahoma City sitting there 4 spots below.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, Muscala is out there with Horford. And it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hill in at the 1. Murray surveying the D. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. You know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Now here's Gay, following the miss by Al Horford. Murray with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Murray, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Horford. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
Murray against Hill. Here's Aldridge. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
First free throw is good.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And it's Aldridge missing. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Horford the pass to Hill. Back to Horford. Kicks to Muscala. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Murray against Hill. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Aldridge misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From deep. Ariza no luck. San Antonio leading. And finished off by Gay.
And Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
Hill against Murray. Pass to Horford. Fires the 3. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. White the pass to DeRozan. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Stolen by Gay. Over in the corner, White. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to DeRozan. That's tipped.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Hill against Murray. And it's sent back by Hill.
That's pretty much all length from George Hill to get to that rejection.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
That one drops. He ties it up. He's off on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And DeRozan, here we go. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
Murray outside. White wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And they're moving it up and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. Going into the game, he knows DeMar DeRozan will go to his pet move time and time again. Coach said he's so consistent. You prepare for him to drive the ball, then pull up, but you still can't stop it in real life. So they'll just do what they do and hope that it's enough to slow him down. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Ariza kicks to Hill. The pass to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Hill, no good. The Spurs shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Here's Gay. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ariza with the bucket.
Ariza with a nice job of running wide out there to complete the break.
Murray against Hill. Passes it to Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. Hill pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's the triple. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Mills. We saw him with 29 points last game. Looking to end the run, and it's finished off inside by Poeltl.
When Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Bazley, defended by Poeltl. The shot by Bazley, no good. Mills with it. It's Gay on the way. Sinks the triple. Gay's got 5 now.
Now this is Rudy Gay's game. Outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Johnson outside. Poeltl kicks to Gay. Johnson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Dort grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
He played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Spurs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Lyles check in for the Spurs. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
On defense, San Antonio. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now Mills. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Up again.
And Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Johnson. Poeltl with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And really, Poeltl is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that may be going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And checking out some numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last year, getting it done. He was around 19 points per game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Here's Baisley. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well. And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here is Poeltl. 6 points for him. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The pass to Vassell. Back to Mills.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And San Antonio shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Johnson surveying the floor. That shot off, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And so he hits both. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Mills passes to Lyles. Pirtle, high post. Johnson outside. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Baisley. That one wide left.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Oklahoma City shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Pirtle. Johnson is out there with Lyles. And it's Mills. And it's Vassell in at the 2 spot. Pirtle kicks to Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. San Antonio trailing here. And here's Mills. Birtle, the pass to Lyles. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Lyles no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Mills. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. That one misses. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. To Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from the wing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Lyles. And here's Mills. Johnson outside. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Passes it to Pokusevski. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Al Horford is checked in for Justin Jackson. And George Hills subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And San Antonio also making a switch. DeRozan's checked in. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And he makes the first. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Murray. The Thunder shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Inside, here's Horford shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Very concentrated effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
The first one falls.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Gay dishes to DeRozan. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Gay, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gay's got 7 points.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Outside Hill for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Murray outside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's Ariza on the wing. Mike covering. Ariza passes to Horford. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
It's White on the wing, guarded by Horford, and it's sent back by Horford. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Ariza's got the ball. Here's Dort. He's covered by Gay. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray, good.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here is Hill. Esther Muscala got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Aldridge. Makes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Dort. He's got 5. Here's Hill. Drops in the layup for 2. Hill's got 5 now.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Now the pass to DeRozan. Unable to get that one. Good D by Ariza. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's sent back by White. DeRozan surveying the D. And it's White missing. And so Horford will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Muscala. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Muscala. He's perfect from the line this time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. DeMar DeRozan on top.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
Well, it's one thing not just to do it in the half court, but to see it in the open floor, recognizing your 4 other teammates running the wings. Those passing skills are special.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And the first one drops.
Well, George Hill is a gear-shifting, versatile guard and has some size and a good perimeter defender with that length.
Both free throws good from Hill. Spurs trail by 5. White dishes to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Hill. Ariza has the open look. Rebound San Antonio. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Aldridge kicks to White. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Thunder leading by 5. Horford the pass to Hill. Ariza against DeRozan. Here's Horford. Tries again. Rebound San Antonio. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Shoot 2.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity.
6 for 6.
What's up?
And it's tied up with that one. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Hill passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. 18th in scoring, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good from Gay.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Beasley's checked in. And it's Justin Jackson in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's DeRozan. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Jackson from long range. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio trailing here. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's Vassell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Gay in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Mills with it, passes to Poeltl.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Spurs trail by 4. DeRozan passes to Vassell. To the paint. Out to DeRozan. Over Jackson. Kept alive. Chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. Here's Beasley. Rebound San Antonio. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 1:33 left now here in the second. Here's Vassell, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort, Mills. Here's Wiles, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Mills.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Pokusevski. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the Jam. You forget how big he is.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. The tray. The Thunder pull it in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get it back.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Horford's got the ball. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, the guys coming off the bench gave them a big lift. Getting points off the bench like that, look, Ernie, fires everybody's up. The fans, the coaches, the other players. You love to see guys who might not get a chance every night contribute.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Thunder shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. They've got Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with George Hill. And it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Muscala in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The Spurs shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Gay in the corner. Launches a three. Rebound by Muscala. Ariza goes in.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable three-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Ariza hits them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. A 2-point game. Horford against DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Ariza.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Oklahoma City shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, George Hill has good size and is broad in the shoulders, so he can play physical at that point guard position, and the defense has to be cautious when they guard him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Hill. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hill. This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Free throw good, Murray. So Murray nails both of them. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Down low, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Pass to DeRozan. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. That shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. And it's White missing.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here is Horford. He's got 10. That's tipped. Ariza kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Gay. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He dishes it to Aldridge. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Now here is Hill. He's got 9. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. DeRozan against Ariza. And finished off by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here is Muscala. Back to Ariza. Outside Hill. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hill's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that release looked to be a little bit higher, and Hill is used to shooting over the defense at his size.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's the pass to DeRozan. That one no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ariza no luck. San Antonio leading. Pass to Murray. Back to Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more 3-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Ariza kicks to Hill. Pass to Muscala. Ariza outside for the tie. Good on the 3-point shot. Ariza's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Well, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Pass to DeRozan. The Thunder pull it in. Ariza's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Muscala with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Hill passes to Muscala. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Thunder with some changes. Baisley's checked in. And it's Jackson in for Al Horford. Then for the Spurs, Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And stolen by Aldridge. And it's Lyles in the corner. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he hits the first of 3.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Thunder trailing by 5. Now Hill. He's got 12. And the pass to Bazley. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. DeRozan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Outside Hill. Pokusevski, the pass to Bazley. Deep 2 from Hill. Misses off the right iron. Spurs leading by 7. And here's Mills.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
The shot by Bazley, no good.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Mills. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the left wing. Here's Bazley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And finished off by DeRozan.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Number 1, George Hill.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hill. To end the cold streak, here's Baisley, and Pirtle sends it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Down by 12. Now here is Hill, covered by Mills. It's back to Hill. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's DeRozan. 14 points for him. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And so here is Oklahoma City, a 12-point game. Now here is Hill, covered by Mills. Here's the teardrop. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that's where his advantage is. Speed in the open floor. Mills is a Tasmanian devil of sorts on the break.
Out to the right wing. Here's Baisley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
It's his 1st trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs leading by 12. Passes it to Mills. Here's DeRozan. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got 4 rebounds in this game. They get it back. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Pirtle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Pirtle. He doesn't get the second one. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Jackson. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Vassell. He's got 5. He kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Mills. Pirtle trying to get open. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bazley. The shot's good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's DeRozan. He's got 17. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Up the floor. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Mills. The Thunder making the shot. The pass to DeRozan. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. First one falls for Al Horford. He's checked in for Jackson. White, he's checked in for San Antonio. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Horford will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Dishes it to Hill. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 3 from Mills. A 3-pointer is right on target. Mills has got 9 points.
The dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Vassell in at the 3. Hill. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Vassell. Murray outside. Gay outside. 3 on the clock. Three-pointer. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. And it's White missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Paisley, good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Murray outside. Tries yet again. And scoring with the play inside is Gay. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford in the post. Hurdles there. And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Free throw drops for Al Horford. And the Thunder making a switch here. And Al Horford drops them both. Here's Vassell. The feed to Aldridge. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. The dish to Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Thunder trailing by 13. Now here is Hill. Passes it to Muscala. Kicks it to Horford. Ariza trying to break loose. Nice D from Aldridge. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike. And that one falls for White.
The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
It's deflected. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Horford, here we go. Second shot opportunity. And finally they hit one.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
Murray against Hill. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Horford. Pass to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. San Antonio leading by 14. And White kicks to Aldridge. Here's Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Gay can't get it to go.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Again, the miss by Horford.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. The Thunder with another miss. Over in the corner, White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And that one falls for White. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. He's perfect from the line this time. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Thunder trailing by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The pass to Muscala. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Thunder now. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hill passes to Horford. Over White. Horford no luck. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The offensive rebound, but they get it back.
Impressive handle by Rudy Gay. Don't often see that out of the 6'8" slender forward.
Outside Hill. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. To the inside. That's good from Gay on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Muscala. Misses the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Hill, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that was pretty clever right there, knowing how to finish, and you knew the contact was coming from somewhere.
Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year. And,
wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? And you talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Now here's Murray.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Spurs leading by 12. Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Ariza. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. DeRozan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And White slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here is Hill. Now Gay. Murray finds DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Horford. Muscala dishes to Horford. Goes back up. The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. White looking around. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. That one drops for him. Ariza's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Murray against Horford. They get a hand on it. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody back. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Horford no luck. And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Ariza passes to Hill. Floats it up for Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Murray. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Hill. He throw good, Murray. And he can't hit the second. Leave kicks to Diallo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.